Today on Raising It, we're going to talk about Sistas, the season finale, and what is next for the next season of Sister. My assumptions. Stay tuned. What's up, y'all? This is your boy Amir. Welcome to Raising It and Junior Meets, where we do commentary on your sitcoms, movies, and trailers on Netflix, HBO's, whatever is on. We watching it if it's good. And today we're gonna talk about the season finale of Sister. I don't even know the title of this, y'all. The series. We gonna put that on the end because I really was just about to jump the gun. But this season to me was alright, but I don't want to jump right into my conclusion because I got a lot to say about this episode, which didn't have a lot going on in this episode all at one time. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about each lady and give my observation of what I think is leading up to the next season on each person, but and then I'm gonna tell y'all what I really feel. Alright, so it opens up with I don't even remember how it opened up. That's how bad this episode was. But let's talk about Karen. I'm gonna go ahead and get her out the way because she really didn't have that many scenes in this episode, which is kind of crazy because she's supposed to be pregnant. She's supposed to be pregnant by Zach, as you know, and she's in the salon doing hair, and her girl, we gonna call her Missy. Her Missy receptionist is like, yo, you need to sit down, you need to rest, you need to go see your doctor, woo the woo, and she's like, I'm fine, but then we later discover that she's bleeding. So, um, I'm trying to figure out how they gonna work that out because it says she bleeding and that people think she having a miscarriage, but in the Satima uh spinoff it says that uh she had a baby. Karen had a baby. Zach had a baby by Karen, but my girl is in the process of having a miscarriage, or she's stressing that's making her cause her to bleed. Uh, Scientific fact: female can bleed 9 months in her pregnancy and not have a miscarriage. Catch that. People don't know that. But that was all they showed on that situation. That's wasn't nothing really major. Is that she was having a bleeding episode and they was uh saying that she might having a miscarriage. Now over to Andy and Gary. So Andy is, as you could tell, she found out in the last episode that Gary bought her this nice apartment so that he can spy on what she does with the new guy, Paris, whatever his name, old dude from overseas. He's spying on her through. She said basically just bought me a fishbowl so you can sit in your office and watch me do whatever I want to do in the apartment that you bought me that you said was for me. And he knew that, like I said in my other reviews, he knew that um Andy is a materialistic person. And that's what he feel, but he don't know that she has evolved and feel like, hey, I don't need your money, I don't need your material. You can take all this, but she never left. So what he do? He goes to the office and asks Hayden, because he been working with him to spy on her as well at work. He's going to him and saying, "Hey, I need to sue this bitch for pain and suffering. But he want to sue her for the house and the car that he bought her for a gift that she didn't ask for. I mean, I don't even get that. How can you sue somebody for something they didn't even ask for? That don't even make sense to me. But he feels that he can sue her for the stuff that she didn't even ask for, and he go hate it. I'm all for the smoke, dude. You still got two black, dude. You got black eyes, bro. From dealing with jumping into somebody, dealing with something that had nothing to do with you. When they gonna fire this dude? Like, don't get me wrong. He playing it. out his part, but he's getting irritating. Okay, but before your boy Gary get to the office, you see Fatima. And let's talk about her real quick. You see Fatima and Karen in the office talking, and before they got to talk about Gary, she's talking to her like, "Yo, you all over the place. Like, where you at? I asked you for this file. You ain't got it. You ain't got your laptop. Like, what's going on?" And she knows that uh Hayden has said something to Zach. I mean, said something to Fatima about Zach, but she don't want to tell Karen because she don't want Andy to go back and tell uh Karen everything they talk about. Like, yo, you talk too much. Every time I tell you something, you go right back to Karen and tell her what I said. So she just broke it down to she like, look, I respect for Tim for not telling Zach business to Karen because that's between me, that's between her and her man. Whatever I had got going on with Zach does not have to has to pertain to Karen. So that's why she's not telling her. But I do like the fact that she said, hey, you need to check your homegirl, tell your homegirl that how disrespectful it is for her to be popping up at somebody's house in the middle of the night like that, girl. Like, you ain't the boo no more. You don't have those privileges to be popping up at my home with me and my man. Why we here chilling? Like, who told you you can do stuff like that? But Karen think that she still can get Zach back. She thinks she can do that. So, your girl Karen, Andy was like, yeah, she told me about the baby mama. She she tried to lawyer Fatima into saying, "Oh, she did, but did she tell you woody 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 woo?" She tried to get her to coerce her into spilling the beans without her asking her to spill the beans about what was going on. Andy, I need you being in a lawyer courthouse, in the courtroom more than you be in this office with these inappropriate outfits on, okay? Without trying to get gossip about your coworkers about what's going on in their personal life that doesn't involve your homegirls. Just a mess, just a mess. Now, Zach, I'm gonna need you to stop trusting people. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Rest in peace, Mo 3. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Now, he went and he answered this phone call from the senator wife who said, come see her. So when he gets to the hotel, she out in her lingerie and she asks him to go ahead and have sex with him. And he like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I can't do that. Nah, I'm not doing that because he's correct. If he has sex with her, she's still gonna blackmail him. If he don't have sex with her, she's still gonna blackmail him. So he's at the wall and he got a knife in his back and it wouldn't work. So he went and old dude, told old dude meet him at the one that he's investing. I don't even know his name. I mean, cause he's not around that many episodes, so I can't remember your name. You ain't in that many episode, but he confessed to him like, yo, she want me to do this, and this, and this, and your girl Fatima walk in on them talking, and she like, well, you need to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta go sleep with her, just use a condom and wrap it up, and don't be bringing no more babies around here. So Fatima's like, man, just get it out, do what you need to do as a grown man. At least you should have told me first. And I agree with her. Fatima had been ride or die all the way through. Just be 100 with her. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, if you would have told me before you told old dude who I told you I don't trust, that works for Gary, who don't like, who work with Hayden. So you see the connection. Why would you tell him who worked for Gary, who Gary is partnered with Hayden? Hayden trying to get me away from you, and Gary trying to get Andy away from whoever trying to deal with her. So they working together. So why would you trust him? So I get it. But he eventually tells her, now, I love Fatima for this. Fatima really set that up so that she can follow Zach to the hotel room where the lady was at. Not only did she follow him to the hotel room, she thought like a lawyer. She said, well, I know the lady name, so let me go ahead and look up this situation with this lady, see what she got that we can use against her so we can keep her quiet. That's how you keep people quiet. By finding out what they don't want nobody to know and tell them, if you spill my shit, I'ma spill your shit. Point blank, period. So of course y'all saw she went to the hotel room and she told her girl, check it. I know you and your husband going through a divorce. Would you want your husband to know that you in here trying to seduce my man to have sex with you? Would you want the world to know that you in here you getting divorced, but you going through a divorce and you don't want to risk losing that bread? So if you don't want to risk losing your bread, I advise you to leave my man alone. Oh, mom was like, oh, we just going through. What they gotta do is act. Leave my boy alone and find you somebody else to play with, cause he ain't the one. Zach was like, "Ooh, thank you, baby, thank you," cause he about to pull the magnum out on her ass and get to work. He about to put the magnum. Hey, look, if this all I cause is this all I gotta do? I gotta get it. I gotta get the work done. I gotta get the work done. But your girl Danny and Preston, I need them figure that out. I need them figure that out. Like Danny, you know you want to be a Preston. You know you dating a white dude that date black women. But you cannot suspect that this man supposed to come into the world of dating black women with a catalog or a manual on how to talk to you, how to treat you, and how to be with a black woman. Like the way you want to be with a black woman. And both of you, you're being stubborn and you know that you in love with this man, so you gonna let him lead. And you still with that vague, you know what you did situation gonna keep you single. And Danny was one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Danny was my favorite because she was hood, but she had a job and she kept it real. Out of all the girls, she want. That's why a lot of girls don't. Why out of the sisters, that's why they don't go to her a lot, cause they don't want to hear what she's saying, but they also try to make it she like she the dumbest one in the group because she has the less paying job out of the four, but she the realest. That's why Andy go to her without carrying around. That's why Sabrina always around her with nobody around because she keep it 100 with all of them, no sugarcoating it. But she ain't keeping it real with herself. That's her problem. She need to keep it real with herself so that she can get what she deserves, which is somebody that she already had in her face that loving on her, not knowing that the FBI dude is just only using you, man, to get to Sabrina. Why would this dude out of blue come to the airport talking about he picking up two girls that being trafficked? He he did that whole first um job that he said he was doing was not real. He did that to set that up so he can get to Sabrina to try to see if she was the person that robbed the bank. You were just the friend that would connect him to Sabrina. It wasn't a coincidence. So let's lead into Maurice and Sabrina, uh, the last dingies of the group, cause they storyline to me is dying and it's dying fast. Sabrina has insecurities. You know you want to be with your boy, but you still stuck on this man wearing panties and having two gay daddies that you just cannot let that go from last season. So you got with the old dude that's a prince dating him. He's from Africa. They're known to be dating multiple women. And when he tried to explain to y'all why he looked at Danny the way he looked at Danny, which sounded like some BS to me. Cause he could have showed y'all the picture at the dinner table when he looked at her. But you fell for the gullible, oh friend, he was just looking at you because you look like people from Africa. Everybody, all those don't look. All black people don't look the same. Okay, and that's why them like, bruh, don't use me as excuse. Just say you want to date the dude. Y'all that went into the breakfast place in the morning to get a smoothie, and he decided to pay for your little $3 smoothie, and you all I'm going on another date with the dude. But the phone call between Sabrina and Danny didn't make no sense, even though like it didn't make no sense. I get that you text her, text her the pictures of y'all. of the picture. You told him what happened, but that was that. Tyler Perry right now just fishing for shit to put in these shows. He running out of content. You know what I'm saying? I would have preferred for you to just had them meet up at lunch and her showing her the picture. That phone call was just it just wasn't nothing. You should have plugged something about Maurice in that piece. Cause y'all remember Maurice got caught was at the house with your boy being recorded and not knowing he being recorded. Instead of that part, you should have showed more of the last scene of them being in the bank and the FBI agent coming in and introducing himself before he just running in there and say, y'all on the arrest. Come on, handcuff them. Shut up. Move. That, bruh, I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but this last season has been trash. The writing is trash. The overall concept is getting to be trash. Just give me something. I need Tyler. You need writers. You need wardrobe designers. You need to stop trying to treat the series like they are plays. These are not plays, man. This season was garbage. It's so garbage, bro. Don't I don't even know how. Just bring out Satima. Don't even worry about writing season 5 on. Don't even green light another season, cause this season is getting garbage, bro. We told y'all that cameras had gas. She ain't showing yet. She ain't even got a little fupa. She ain't got nothing. I, brother, overall, y'all, let me know what y'all think about this episode. And like I said, to me, this this series overall was garbage. It was garbage. He need more writers. He need to stop trying to write all his seat. He need to stop trying to write everything, bro. Stop trying to write everything because it's garbage. I need for him to get better wardrobe for next season. I need for him to. I need a storyline that I could follow other than Karen being pregnant and Andy being stalked by a man that want her and Danny having insecurity problems and Sabrina same thing being wishy-washy. Y'all leave a comment in the box below. Thumbs up the video. Hit the notification bell. Also, please tell me what y'all think about this series overall, and the episode. Cause this season finale was a flop to me. Holla at y'all later. Peace.